Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2020 general readings. This is for June 1st through the 15th, the first 2 weeks of June. Welcome everyone. I hope you are all safe and well and healthy and staying that way, particularly as a lot of people in a lot of areas are starting to open up. Some of the restrictions are starting to lift with modifications, of course, so everyone stay as safe as you can out there. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, donations, just taking the time to tune in. Always appreciated. So this reading is for the air sign of Gemini, our beloved twins, for the first 2 weeks of June. So that's Gemini Sun, if your moon is in Gemini, if your rising sign is in Gemini, if your Venus is in Gemini, or if you're cross-watching for a Gemini as well. Watch all of your signs, because each, if you know them, because each of them can bring in additional information into what's going on in your life, help you make better decisions moving forward. General readings, as you know, always resonate a little differently for everybody. How could they not? There's so many of you watching with different, unique lives. So watch them all if you know them, and if you can. If any of the readings do resonate with you, and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, take a deeper look at something, just click on the description link below, click on that little arrow, which will pull down some info and contact details. You'll see my email address there. You can email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I can usually respond with information within the same day or the first 24 hours. And I do readings full-time. It's all that I do. So scheduling readings is done in as timely a fashion as possible. I'm pretty diligent at working with people's schedules to get readings out to you or scheduled with you. Okay. Gemini. Let's see what the first 2 weeks of June have in store for you. I am using Legacy of the Divine Tarot. I also have a new external microphone because I know there were some volume issues with the last set of generals. This is kind of a cheaper one. I did order a very nice conferencing one, but shipping being kind of crazy these days, it's taking longer to get here. So hopefully this one will get us through this set of generals. Okay. Gemini. We begin with the Three of Swords, followed by the Ace of Cups. We have the Hermit, followed by the Two of Swords. And from the bottom of the deck, overall focus and energy for the first half of June is the Ace of Coins, or the Ace of Pentacles. It's a little confusing, Gemini. It looks like you're feeling some kind of emotional pain or upset over something not getting off the ground, or a beginning not manifesting somewhere, or not having a new beginning, a new emotional beginning or emotional renewal. Was it someone that you met recently and it just didn't go anywhere and you thought it was going to? Or you were hoping for a renewal within an already existing relationship or situation? The interesting thing is that your overall focus and energy for the first half of June is the Ace of Pentacles. So you have two aces here. So there's some kind of emotional pain or heartache or heartbreak, or maybe there was a breakup. There was no new emotional beginning, or it didn't take off or go where you wanted it to go. But yet here in the first 2 weeks of June, we have a new beginning of a new beginning as well, or the opportunity, because aces represent the number one, so they represent the seed, the opportunity. If you plant it, take care of it, it will grow. This is a more practical energy because it's earth energy, which governs the suit of coins. Cups is water energy, it's emotional energy. So you were disappointed over a new opportunity not manifesting, but yet there's one coming in. Let's clarify that before we go any further. What is this Ace of Cups? This looks kind of similar to your sister sign Aquarius, which I did about 2 signs ago. they had an offer coming in which, based on some maybe negative history, they weren't all that interested in. Let's see what this Ace of Pentacles is about. Sorry, Ace of Coins. In other decks it's Pentacles, so same thing. So Ace of Coins, what clarifies it is the Knight of Coins. So very similar to Aquarius's. So Gemini, there's an offer coming in. For some of you, you could reverse this. It might be you extending this offer, but for the majority of you, I always read it as an incoming offer or opportunity, because that's what Knights do. And all four of the Knights are known for being spontaneous and impulsive. The Knight of Coins is governed by Earth, so he's slower and more detail-oriented, more sincere. But Knights are still known for, having a mission and a quest, going in to accomplish that, to deliver it, and then leaving again. They often have a challenge in relationships because they're back and forth quite a bit. Not always, but, that's the stereotypical Knight. The Knight of Coins is the one Knight kind of guaranteed to cross the finish line because he's slower and steadier, more sincere, more detail-oriented. So there's an offer coming in. An offer for some of you, this could be work, definitely could be work. And perhaps what you were disappointed with before was a job perhaps that you'd applied for, maybe you'd interviewed for, you really wanted, or you were hoping for some kind of renewal or new beginning, under the umbrella that deals with work, career, finance, projects, those sorts of things. Because there was obviously here some emotional pain and heartache and disappointment over what you thought was going to be a beautiful new beginning that was kind of opening your heart up again, whether it's relationship or whether it's a work situation or job situation. It's interesting because it's coinciding with an offer coming in. The Ace of Cups is a more emotionally related opportunity or new beginning, and the Ace of Coins is a more practical earth energy kind of beginning. It might be that, if this was, love and romance, it could be that you were disappointed by someone you really wanted to be with, and there's somebody else who's making an offer too, but you're not quite as interested in them, or something of that sort, or there's an offer coming in, but you're still kind of, you're still kind of reeling or smarting from a disappointment. This is curious. Let's see what your energy is, Gemini, around this offer that's on the table, this Ace of Coins and the Knight of Coins. It's the Knight of Coins bringing this opportunity. It's a sincere opportunity. It's a good, if it's a love person, it's a good prospect. It's a steady, good, it's sincere. The Knight of Coins brings a sincere offer. If it's job and work, it looks like a good beginning position. But for some reason, it looks like it's not what you want. Let's see what your energy around this Knight of Coins, Ace of Coins is. The Four of Cups. So you're not all that interested. It is a good offer. Whatever is being offered, love or work, project, it is a good offer. But for some reason, it's not what you want. Your energy towards it is the Four of Cups, which is someone who, already has 3 cups, and there's another one being offered. This one is being offered. There's something else on offer in front of you, and you're looking at it. You're not saying yes, you're not saying no, but you're not reaching out for it either. You're just kind of sitting there, There's a sense of maybe not feeling all that enthusiastic about this offer, even though it looks like it's a good offer, because you're in this energy here. You're still crying, having this emotional pain over the Ace of Cups, this new beginning that you really wanted. It might be, now, it could be that that both of these aces represent the same person or the same situation. in love and romance, if it's the same person, it could represent that, this is something that started before and you were disappointed in, and they're coming back to make a more sincere, grounded, practical offer. If it's work, but it's not the kind of offer that you wanted. It's more earth energy and not the emotional energy. You're still kind of broken up over, this emotional beginning or opportunity not manifesting or not going where you wanted it to go. If it's a work situation, and the same work situation in the same company, it could be that there was a position or a role that you really, really, really wanted and you didn't get, and you were pretty broken up about that. I mean, it hurt. And maybe the same company is coming in with another, what looks to be a very good offer. It's just a different offer. And it could be separate. Again, you can separate these two too. It could be, you're still kind of smarting over being, hurt by this one person that you were interested in, and you have an offer, a really good, sincere, solid offer from someone else, but you're not into it at this time. And it could be that for work too. Maybe you got laid off or furloughed or something, and there's this other offer coming in from the same company or even a totally different company, and you're still, it's a good offer and you're looking at it. Either way you're looking at it, but either way you're also like, I don't know, I'm still kind of disappointed over whatever this thing was. Could be somebody coming in to apologize and make an offer for a new start, if it's relationship oriented. That was more what Aquarius was about. We have here the Hermit and the Two of Swords around the second week or so of June. So this is doing your own thing, taking a step back, maybe isolating a bit, as if we all haven't been isolating enough. The Hermit, why does the Hermit become a hermit? Why do they go off and do the hermit thing? Monks, monastics, why do they do what they do? Because they're seeking some kind of insight, wisdom, clarification. They need to go off and contemplate that. It's usually a solitary road, because there's some parts of our lives and figuring things out we have to do on our own. And in order to do that, you need to kind of take some time off or take a step back and remove yourself from the normal distractions of the normal, again, whatever that is these days, day-to-day distractions of work and friends and social life and all of that kind of stuff, and take a step back from that so your head can get quiet, so that you can really think and contemplate about something and gain the wisdom and insight that you need in order to move forward and make the best decisions for you. So that's this energy for you around the second week of June. And underneath it, clarifying it, is the Two of Swords, which is a real absolute, almost aggressive in this deck, reluctance to look at this. This is like, I don't want to deal with this. Some of you, because there's already been pain in this area of your life. There's already been pain with this person, or pain with this work situation, or pain in this somehow. You were disappointed because it wasn't what you wanted it to be. It wasn't what maybe you thought it was going to be. Whether it's the same thing coming back for a different opportunity, or whether it's a completely different work situation or person coming in, you're still kind of in this, I'm not really into it. Right now, it looks like, at least around the second week or so, you're like, okay, so there's this emotional pain, heartache, heartbreak, disappointment, rejection, whatever, over something that you thought was going to turn into something really great, because the aces always have the opportunity to turn into the 10, the fulfillment, kind of grow to that, and it didn't. So there's this other offer coming in, but you're looking at it, but it just feels like you don't want it, or you don't want to look at it, or you're not ready to make a decision about it. Because going into the week after that, which is like the second week of June or so, you're just like doing the hermit thing. The hermit usually is all about contemplating and looking at something and gaining wisdom. But it's clarified with the Two of Swords, which is kind of like, I don't want to look at this. I don't want to make a decision. I don't want to deal with this right now. So some of you may be struggling around, in the first half of June, the second week or so, between trying to think about this and then going through those periods where I don't want to deal with this. I just don't want to deal with it. Some of you, it might just be not the contemplative energy so much as I just want to be alone. I want to have my own space. I want to do my own thing. I don't really want to look at this right now. I don't want to make a decision about it. I don't want to look at this. I need to go through some kind of quiet healing period. I need to do it on my own, and that needs to be respected, right? Nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look at what this Three of Swords is about. This emotional pain or heartbreak or disappointment. Sometimes in relationships it can represent a breakup. Sometimes a breakup because of third party. Not always. Sometimes it does because it's a three. But it doesn't always have to be that. But there's some kind of emotional pain or pretty deep disappointment here over something that didn't pan out. Ace of Swords in reverse with the Chariot in reverse. Right. So this looks like something that didn't get off the ground. Maybe it was promised to get off the ground. Maybe you had a start and then maybe somebody ghosted you, or, again, if it's romance, this would look like meeting someone and then having it be really great, and then all of a sudden they ghost you. They turn off the communication. There's no communication between the two of you, and there's no movement either. Because in the upright, this is new perspectives, words, communication, going through the opening up of something. Again, that would be three aces. It's like it had all this potential, but it didn't go anywhere. And the Chariot is movement forward and success, and that movement forward, determination, perseverance, but it's a lack of that. So this is about a beginning which didn't take off. A beginning, something that started, or an opportunity, and it was, you were maybe future tripping a bit too much about it, like we tend to do with beautiful beginnings. Oh, it's going to be, and all of that, and it's bright and sparkly, and whether it's romance, whether it's a new job, or, an opportunity, and it just didn't pan out, and you're having kind of a tough time with it. There's an offer on board, whether it's from the same person or company or somebody completely different. You're just like, yeah, I'm not ready to kind of take the chance of going through that again. Because I already thought this new potential beginning, or this seed was going to plant it, was going to turn into this beautiful thing, and it just didn't. And because of that, I just want to, be on my own, do my own thing. So let's pull one more card. Gemini. Lovely twins, Gemini. The two faces of Gemini. Let's see what Spirit's advice for you is on how best to navigate this situation. What's the best advice for Gemini for the first 2 weeks of June through this situation? This is the same advice card that your sister sign Aquarius got as well, the Four of Swords. Take a step back, take a break, because the Four of Swords usually it's about taking a break or a temporary retreat from whatever the source of the struggle or the battle or the conflict is, because you're tired, you're worn out, exhausted, which is never a good time to make definitive decisions. So this is about retreating, resting, recuperating, healing, getting some new perspective, and then going back and dealing with it a little ways down the road. Right now, you need to be by yourself, you need to do your thing, and that needs to be respected. The Lovers is right behind it, which could make this a very connective, karmic, soulmate, twin flame sort of relationship. Or if it was a work situation, it was like the job, you knew it was meant for you, and you'd be the best thing for this, and all of that kind of stuff. And it just... it must have been a beginning that had a lot of potential. You were like emotionally connected to this opportunity, and it fizzling or falling flat or whatever just really, really, really threw you for a loop. So much so that at least for this period of time, we're only looking at a short period of time, first 2 weeks of June, you're just like, I don't want to deal with it. I'm tired of this. I know there's this other new offer and it looks really good and I'm looking at it, but honestly, I can't make a decision about it right now. I don't even want to think about it right now. So you kind of going off and do your own thing, and Spirit totally supports that. Okay, nothing wrong with that. So Gemini, Wow, a little bit heavy. That is your reading for the first half of June. Take the time off. Do your own thing. Go off on your own. Do your own thing. Heal, rest, recuperate, eat, sleep. Do what you need to get over this. You can deal with it a little ways down the road. We'll see what the mid-month looks like. All right, Gemini, that's it. I hope that it was helpful to you. Again, if you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, take a deeper look at something, email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. You can click on the description link below for that info. Click on that little arrow. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the June mid-month general readings. Until then, please stay safe and well. I wish you many blessings, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.